Self-sustaining spiritual quest. Well, when I began my spiritual quest in 1997, after some experience I had, my quest, although it was for my spiritual evolution, it highly was influenced by the outside-in approach. And I was looking for that something, that magical something, that mysterious something, that mystical something which I would find outside, and which then would guide me inward. And hence I kept chasing from one course to another, from one certification to another, from one workshop to another, from one practice to another. I kept changing the meditations, the spiritual initiations, spiritual organizations. I kept looking for that something which was eluding me. And although I was feeling satisfied for all the courses that I was doing, for all the intelligence I was gathering from outside, for all the kinds of books that I was referring to, for all the kinds of practices that I was becoming good at, there was something that was keeping me dissatisfied from within. And then I got into the training role. I started helping people realize their potential, and I found every possible opportunity to help people maximize their potential. But most of that also was again giving them a slew of resources which, if they use and utilize and employ, they would find themselves with more energy, more attention, better results. But at the end of the game, I found that there was still something missing, and I was still dissatisfied. And probably at that point I realized that the direction that I am taking this quest in itself is wrong, because you can't find something in the opposite direction of where it is actually. And then when I found out that I'm looking for something outside which is within, but if something is within, the question is, can we make it self-sustainable quest, so that we don't have to bank upon the resources outside in order to acknowledge that we are born with, in order to identify that we have even before we are born. And how do we do it? To answer the fundamental question, I would like to say that happens only when you become self-referential. When you start acknowledging that innate wisdom which speaks from within, and when you start realizing that all that you seek is actually seeking you, all that you seek is within you, and all that you seek is actually waiting for you to acknowledge it, to acknowledge its presence. When that starts happening, you become self-referential. And only when you start taking your own innate wisdom as your point of reference for personal evolution, it's then that your inward journey begins. It's then that your quest actually is in the right direction. And it's only then that your quest becomes self-sustaining. It doesn't now require anything from outside to sustain. And you just need to listen to that innate wisdom which you are born with. Try that for a couple of days and let me know in the comments. Love you.